Happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining me on this week's Wellness Wednesday. And today just wanted to share some pretty amazing stories from Major League Baseball. And the 2022 Roberto Clemente Award, all the information is on the MLB website. It's got the bios of all the players that were nominated from their teams and the exceptional amount of work, charity work that they do in their communities. It's quite astonishing when you actually read it. And for those of you unaware of the Roberto Clemente Award, it's bestowed annually to the player who best represents the game of baseball through extraordinary character, community involvement, philanthropy, and positive contributions both on and off the field. So, there is, I can't even begin to describe, what these players do. We hear about what they do on and off the, what they do on the field, of course, right? That's how we see them as people. That's how we see them as players. We rarely get to see or hear about what they do during their downtime, I picked a few, like Brandon Lowe, and I'm just going to read stuff here because I'm not going to do it justice by trying to recall it off the top of my head. But Brandon Lowe, infielder for Tampa Bay, dedicated to improving the lives of those in need in the Tampa community with a special focus on mental health in youth baseball and softball. After tragically losing a family member to suicide, Brandon wanted to use his platform to destigmatize and bring awareness to mental health. Since 2019, for every home run that he hits, Brandon and the Rays Baseball Foundation donate to the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay. And it's open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, as the community gateway to help. So amazing to begin with. And Lowe's Legends program, something he created in 2019 as well. Brandon and Madison have provided special experiences and financial support to Tampa Bay area youth baseball, and softball teams each season. The special experiences provide children with opportunities that they otherwise would not have, including attending Rays games and meeting and interacting with Brandon to learn more about his journey to the majors. In addition to this, he also hosts a Lowe's Legend Clinic at Tropicana Field. His grants provide support for registration fees and equipment, and allowing children with families who are especially hit hard during the COVID-19 pandemic the opportunity to play baseball. And that was the first one I read, and it really tells you something, about a person and their character, and why they do what they do, right? And I was thinking about, why isn't this information shared more? And how long, for the past couple months, we've heard about Carlos Correa's multiple contracts and physicals, and how much money he's making, whether it's 6 years, 200 million, 10 years, 315, whatever it is. We hear about that every single day. Why aren't we hearing more about what these guys are doing? Another one that I took special note of, Tyler Matzik, relief pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. During the 2015 season, he began to struggle with performance anxiety, and by 2017 was completely out of baseball. He never gave up on his dream, and with the support and encouragement from his wife Lauren, the help of psychologists and mental wellness professionals, he learned how to manage the stress and anxiety that were hindering his performance on the field. After 5 years away from Major League Baseball, he was signed by the Braves and made the club at a spring training in 2020. So that's a massive feat upon itself. And for those unfamiliar with anxiety and stress and everything that comes with that, it's quite debilitating. So definitely an amazing story for him to be this far already. He came across a nonprofit focused on helping athletes deal with anxiety and depression called Athletes Against Anxiety and Depression. It was founded by a former professional baseball player who struggled with panic attacks through his pitching career. He created the foundation to provide free mental health and wellness counseling for anyone suffering with anxiety and depression. Tyler committed to creating the Strikeout the Stigma campaign, raising money and awareness for mental health, donating $250 for every strikeout he recorded during the 2020 season to AAAD, with the goal of raising more than $30,000 this year. These funds will provide mental health resources, including free therapy to those in need. And that's just two of the short bios that I tried to condense to really showcase the truly outstanding work. And you know what? I highly suggest and recommend that you all have the information readily available after this. The links where you can take a look and read some of these stories, and really just sit back and take in what what these players are doing, to help out others less fortunate. So, on that note, thank you for your time. Kudos to Major League Baseball and the Roberto Clemente Award for really going above and beyond and showcasing these amazing stories. So, thanks for your time. Have an excellent week, and I'll talk to you next Wednesday. Bye.